Videos,
won in
bro, and
the
these things we're
championship
back
game.
again with another quick video. We got VSIN in the background. We about to go check on the Missouri game. Missouri is breaking my heart right now. And I'm gonna try to cope. So if you hear some yelling and some screaming, maybe even some crying. No, I'm just playing. But I got some good money on the game. Like $1. This parlay so pretty, man. I just need Missouri. I just need Missouri to just
Finally made it. I gotta hear the roll. I gotta.
Oh, where I just put my lighter? All right, let's go to. No, I'm not paying for anything. I'm not subscribed to anything. Hopefully the game's on YouTube. You feel me? Thank God the game's on YouTube.
50% off any pizza.
Shout out to YouTube for allowing the game to be on. You feel me? You feel me? What's up with y'all, man? We chilling, man.
Is questionable. She had a stomach bug that was moving through
High Point loser.
Coach had it. Her kids had it in the process, so Dom Neslin would fill that void.
Wow.
I also think that the Kaya Terrell, the senior, who is out with an injury, after going down in that semifinal win.
There you go. That was a good shot too. Gotta get the rebound.
Another chance. Final shot of the half for William and Mary. If they can get what they like. Sizing up. Tough shot.
Thank you.
And that takes us to the close.
All right, man. Y'all
of the first 2 quarters here in this first 4 games.
High Point, y'all get it together, man. Y'all gotta get it together, High Point. What's going on with everybody tonight? Everybody acting like they ain't played basketball before. It's all good, though. Who got the game? Hold on, Missouri.
I think was something that.
Let's go back to that Missouri. Come on, Missouri. Ooh, come on. Stop letting niggas play y'all. Y'all always, what that? Yo, these last couple games, Missouri? What the fuck, man? These last couple games, Missouri? Missouri been playing like down to the level of the teams that they're playing. Like, no, you're better than that. You're better than that. Y'all supposed to be winning these games. Y'all better than these teams. High Point girls, why are you losing, High Point girls? Like, it's just a whole bunch of teams that's really good. And they play because it's March Madness and you're scared it's your last game. Oh my God, don't lose. They hit a 3. Their fans score. Nobody cares. Get the job done. Go win. Go win. Come on, man. I'm not taking Drake against y'all, bro. Straight Missouri. Fading Drake. Y'all can't beat Drake? If you can't beat Drake, you don't need to be in a tournament. If you can't beat Drake and you're from the SEC, then you don't need to be in a tournament. And whoever, obviously, look at Georgia. Trash can, right? Maybe the SEC, y'all just trash can. Stop saying, oh, it's bigger over here. It's SEC. Nobody cares. Go get a bucket. Same dude, man. I want to go to the NBA. Like, man, shut the fuck up. Niggas ass. Niggas licks. But you telling me you can't beat. Y'all niggas been shooting lights out all season. But you can't beat Drake. And even if y'all do beat Drake right now, bro, still you're struggling against Drake. Y'all fighting, going life or death with Drake. Struggling with Drake. Like, come on, bro. Y'all gotta get it together. And I hope y'all coach. If y'all make it to another practice, If y'all don't lose tonight and shit the bed tonight, I hope y'all coach get y'all in practice and get y'all right. Cause y'all need to get right or get left. Cause I don't know what y'all thought this was, bro. Now my fucking remote acting dumb. What? I don't know why my remote just started acting dumb. Just put batteries in this shit. Where he's the worst kind of hip hop fan. Ross, the white dude. I'm tired of y'all, man. White people always want to have a say on what black people do, and I'm glad if Trump, you want to do a segregation, whatever thing Trump trying to do, bro. I don't care. Democrats, oh my God, they said they don't want us to be in there. Well, do you know what a conservative really is? Do you know what a black conservative really is? Y'all liberals cried to be next to these people. The liberals cried to be next to these people. You liberals cried to be next to these people. Black conservative people didn't cry to be next to white people. We had Black Wall Street and everything. We was talking about we need to protect ourselves better or get some type of peace treaty or do like how the Native Americans did, even though some of us had Native American blood. Y'all don't really understand because y'all too busy listening to people like Umar, man. Y'all too busy listening to people that don't know what they're talking about. Really didn't do the history. They're really not a historian, bro. They're not gonna tell you the shit. You really gotta go and look this shit up for yourself and see the truth for yourself. She sees shit like the Homestead Act where white people really just helping themselves. You know what I'm saying? They living by a certain rule and you living by some different rules. Like, come on, bro. It's literally like that, bro. It's not just Jim Crow. They literally had laws specifically only for black people. It wasn't just Jim Crow. Like people they try to skip, oh, that was just like one time, and then no, bro, black people just started getting into shit, bro. Do y'all really want to know about black people or not, bro? Or do y'all want to know like the facade that the internet and what everybody likes to dress themselves up as today? And oh, I'm such a this and that person, bro. Truthfully, I don't give a fuck, bro, because I know the truth. So all of that extra bullshit, I could care less about. I could care less about all of that. Oh, you're arguing and nigga got on the little short earlier. I posted up some how you raise your kids and all that. Nigga, shut up, pussy. Shut up. You really want to know what it's like to be a black American out here? Think somebody give a fuck if somebody says something about somebody's fucking shirt? It's a fucking funny video of motherfucking looking goofy at his fucking shirt with money on it. And a little boy just told him he don't got no money. He really looking at the shirt like, damn, I don't got no money. It was a goofy fucking video. It doesn't fucking mean anything in life, but y'all have to harbor this white supremacist racism inside your heart that you don't understand why it's coming out, why it's brewing out. It's kind of like Spider-Man when he turned into Venom. Like you don't know why you a racist. You don't know why you a white supremacist, but it's in your blood to be like that. I know why you like that. I know why you like that. I know why you got a feeling like you gotta hold black people back and make fun of them and say something snarky, and I know why you feel like that. Cause that's what you are. Nigga was just on here, bro. I'll go to his page right now. Y'all wanna hear what he talking about? Y'all wanna hear what he on this bitch talking about? I bet you none of his videos get flagged or nothing. Let me show you what this nigga on here talking about. Or this white person. For instance, you don't speak that language. I don't give a fuck, bitch. That's not my language anyways. My ancestors, that's what y'all would call my ancestors, really just my great-great-grands. My great-great-grands. They didn't speak this language anyway, so why the fuck what am I holding to this language for? I'm not from England. Or fuck English, pussy. Now what? Oh my God, what you saying? Nigga, shut the fuck up. All that shit is a program, nigga. Just like somebody from China could come over here and start speaking English and go back to China and start speaking Chinese. It's a program, you idiot. It's not creme de la creme. That's what white people think. Everything they do is, oh my God, everything we do is gold because we're white. And you don't even do shit. You can't even be outside for that long. Shut the fuck up. Word, bro. My page took a change from this, bro, because y'all niggas try to get on here under my comments, be like, bro, why do you always worry about race, bro? And why do you, because y'all live in a lie. You don't know what this shit really is. You don't know that the people they was teaching us, oh my God, Hitler, who, no, that's really Andrew Jackson. Andrew Jackson. But y'all wouldn't know that though because they don't teach you that in school. It's not important. You're talking about the 1800s. That doesn't matter. Oh my God. That's that liberal thinking. That's why they keep them right there saying stupid shit. We need a Kamala Harris sitting there saying stupid shit, not really saying anything, just spewing dumb shit. I don't even remember this weirdo name earlier, bro. What's his name on here, man? See, I don't even remember dude's name on here. This dude was on here like, yeah, he's like, yeah, I'm a devil. He coming to get you. But he wasn't saying black people, but he really was talking about black people. But he was saying stuff that happened to black people. He was like, yeah, you got put in chains. When I'm gonna put you in chains. He thought they did something back then during slavery, but he wasn't. But he wasn't trying to. See, bro, what they doing with Trump, bro? They running with this narrative that Trump is. They running with this narrative that Trump is putting people back into slavery and all of this shit, bruh. Listen, oh, he's starting Jim Crow again and all
Let
this
me
other
show
shit,
you
right?
one clip.
Listen, all black people ask is, can y'all stop killing us? Like y'all been killing us for mad years. It's black people that's deluded. Black people have a deluded thinking today. And I was just getting on that, like how we just started living our real lives after like 1965, they like to say. That's when we got our civil rights, yeah, whatever. We started living our lives in the 90s. That's when black people really started living and really was like, oh, we could really make a run for it. That's when black people started. I don't care about all them black celebrities and all that. I'm talking about real life black people that wasn't a part of Omega Sci-Fi dogs doing rituals and shit. I'm talking about real black people, bro. Just regular black people living their life, not a part of all of that bullshit. White people been getting over having all types of acts and stuff like that where they get money and funding for free, embezzling money and doing all types of stuff. They're not gonna let you do it, but they are gonna do it. And they're gonna let somebody else see now what they're doing is what they realize with the liberals is we could allow these people to bring in these other people. They're not gonna bring in a foundation of black Americans. They agreed on that. We're not gonna bring in foundation of black Americans that's not super left. Because if they're not super left, then they really don't know what's going on and they really don't know how to help their people. And if we bring in people that's black, some of them not gonna be African Americans because you gotta go through that system. You have to go through the system of college and being in this fraternity and sorority. You have to be a part of that. So when you get a part of that, you could talk to this person and talk to that person. But in order to get into the fraternity, like Caleb Wilson was trying to do, you have to get punched in your chest from behind or some shit like that when you're not looking or you gotta drink toilet water or something weird to get into the fraternity. You got to understand that is the Illuminati that we be speaking of. You don't even understand that. You'll see this shit and see that it's real, and just people are so desensitized today. They just be like, "Oh man, I don't even care. I don't even care. I'm desensitized. I don't care about none of this stuff." That's how they make. That's what they. It's called diluted. I mean diluted. Excuse me. Diluted. People are in a delusional state now. They're in a delusional state now. There is no such thing as actually helping people, actually doing the right thing when it comes to what they call the quote unquote minority, the black American male and woman. Man, I'm back, man. I'm back, man. I'm back, y'all. Y'all, I'm back. I had to hit the glitch on their ass. Missouri, y'all played yourself. What the fuck, Missouri? Y'all was playing so good this season, Missouri. Y'all was playing so good. Man, I going crazy on that short. They on there arguing and shit. I'm telling you, listen, white people, we don't care what y'all think. Unless it got something to do with reparations. We done had Black Wall Street. We done had a bunch of things that y'all just took by force and brutality. And it's, we can't care about how y'all want us to act, bro. A black girl that got a doctorate degree, she should get her reparations, and a black girl that's stripping on a pole, she should get her reparations. But y'all don't look at shit that way, bro. Y'all don't look at shit that way because y'all really demons. Christ didn't go and sit next to the dude that couldn't see because and help him because he couldn't see. He like, oh, he can't see, so I gotta go over here. Somebody else will help him. Somebody else will take care of him because he can't see. No, Christ took care of him. But y'all not like us. Y'all mad because we more like Christ than y'all. Y'all was beating on us. We wasn't beating on y'all. Our people wasn't beating on y'all and graping y'all and putting y'all in chains and shit. We wasn't doing that to y'all. So you want to, oh, your victim mentality is, no, the victim mentality isn't there, buddy. The reparations need to be there. There is no such thing as a victim mentality. Just like when the Jew, matter of fact, let me go to that video right now. Let me go to that video right now. This is a financial thing. When we did some work and we didn't get paid from it, just like if we was working at a job today. If we worked at a job today and we didn't get paid, we could go to what is it, HIPAA or whatever. We could go to one of these places. We could go to a union if your job has a union, or like you could go to one of these places and they will make sure that you get paid. Why hasn't the black community been paid for y'all already took the land, right? And then I said, oh, that don't got nothing to do with y'all. Y'all was in chains. We brought y'all over here. So technically, all right, technically what? We were working for free for 400 years. Y'all can add that up. Y'all have all of the census. Oh, we wasn't actually keeping census of y'all until we freed y'all, until 1865. All right, so where's the census from that? See, you see how they try to play us? But everybody else know where they from and they know their heritage, their language, and we're from here. That's why everybody want to try to shit on black people, and they try to think black people not even gonna try to figure this shit out. No, we know they perpetuate that shit in the media. I'm not even gonna say them artist names or these people names that y'all know because they might feel offended because they just doing this as an act. It's just an act for some people. This isn't real. Some people might step away and they really, you know what I'm saying? They really got their head down. They really believing in the Most High and believing in the word of the Most High. They saying it's a country under God, Jason. Jason, they saying it's a country under God. Missouri, man. Oh man, Jason. It's crazy. I'm changing the name after this live, man. Missouri. I had to get off the live, Jason, and hit Missouri with the glitch. Jason, I just had to get off live and hit Missouri with the glitch. Missouri started losing. Missouri lost. I know Clemson was going to lose, but Missouri? Come on, man. I didn't know Drake was like that, man. Drake got down. Drake got down, Jason. I don't know what happened. I don't know what was going on tonight with Missouri, but they got to go home now. Drake said they not playing no games. And I know it's March Madness, but jeez. Yeah, upset, man. I had to hit Missouri with the glitch. I felt bad. I was like, golly, not my babies. Man, Missouri was getting me money this season. I had to hit them boys with the glitch. Like there wasn't nobody. But yo, let's talk about High Point. Y'all better get it together. High Point girls, y'all better get it together. I seen that score. I hope they came out of halftime. Yeah, my other phone broke, but when I get my other phone, Drake and Xavier lead. You know, and niggas be SEC, SEC is bigger here. No, y'all just another league. You're another league. You're not special. That goes for football too. You're just y'all is another league. Stop all that. We're bigger and all of that shit. I was just saying that earlier. Getting this pulling this video up for y'all, man. Appreciate y'all for tuning in, man. It's the Voltron crew, man. It's the VI crew. And we in them YouTube streets. Y'all, they keep on giving these people money. They saying this is literally what I'm reading. It's on WION, all caps. The title is Germany to pay reparations to Jewish survivors in 2024. And people can finesse that just how people they were saying, Big U finessed COVID. He finessed the COVID check, right? They could go, somebody could go and say, oh, bro, they're all Caucasian people. They don't know if they was Jewish or not. All they got to do is just claim that they was a part, their family's a part of Jewish religion. Like, that's all they got to do. And they probably could get a check. Germany to pay reparations to Jewish survivors in 2024. It is not just about a check. It's about us getting our just due. They're talking about something that happened 80, they're talking about something that happened for 8 years. We're talking about something that happened for 500 years. And it's not even, and it's miscellaneous. They don't never give us the right number or nothing because they always lying to us. Duke, yeah, man. I told you about Duke. They team really like that, man. They really got dudes that could play. I told you, Knipple and all of them, man. They really could play in the NBA. They got a team that's ready to, and they already done played against NBA players and everything. Like, them boys is professional. They coming out there like pros. They just got to play this tournament like they play every game. There's people out here really talking about this. People that's getting millions of views, but white people in America are so diluted. They'll just act like. And we about to watch the one that got 500,000 views. That was only put out 3 years ago. Got 500,000 views talking about this. So if they're talking about in Germany to pay the Holocaust survivors, why can't you pay the African Americans? When you literally said that you took somebody from a whole nother continent to another continent in chains. Man, I don't think that's that bad. I think that you had a good like this is how they think. They don't think much of black people. They think black people we just supposed to be out there in the field doing their job that they wanted us to do. That's how they still look at us. I can't. What you want me to do? Man, go to school for all these years and go get into Congress. And when you get into Congress, stand up and say so they could drag me out of there like they dragged the OG out of there. I gotta really, bro. You really gotta have something to say. It's not just no. We getting reparations and we're gonna put it back into the American economy. We gotta tell them like, bro, we're not just gonna get reparations and then just leave work. No, we're gonna get reparations and still make this shit move because we the ones that actually make the country move. We the backbone. We built the Capitol. We built the White House. We're not gonna get our reparations in it, man. We done with work. Some might be like that, but I guarantee you the American economy is gonna boom. And then there's white people that's worried about with black people, y'all don't got no business to even be worried about what the fuck we doing. That's how all of this shit happened. Cause y'all worried about what the fuck we got going on. We not worried about what y'all got going on. We don't even got time for that. We don't even know. The government is shady, Jason. But people so diluted today. It's like, all right, the government did this to black people, but they don't matter. What matters more is trans rights. What matters more is some shit over here. Trump said what? What did Trump say? Oh my God, Trump and Elon. Like, what are y'all talking about, bro? They don't talk about nothing on CNN. They don't talk about nothing on the news. They don't talk about shit. They literally get up there and start talking about something stupid. I could go to the page right now. I could go to the news page right now. But they're going to be talking about Trump said, man, Elon said, man, something stupid, something stupid. They don't really be talking about nothing. Like, why are we literally sitting up here arguing about should boys and girls play sports like basketball and do sports like boxing? Bro, that's not even, like, you can't play boxing. Why would a man be boxing a woman? And this is the type of stuff that they be sitting up there hours on end. They be in court and everything. Half sleep. What? Oh, let me put my vote in. Talking about shit like this that don't got nothing to do with nothing. When it's people here that worked here for over 500 years. Was here since the beginning of the country started. And you never paid them for their labor. And if they didn't do their labor, you would have never been able to trade the stuff how you was trading it and sell the stuff how you was selling it. That you was getting the resources that you was having them go out in the fields and get and tend to the fields with. You wouldn't be able to do this stuff. We was farming and everything, building railroads and everything. They don't talk about this shit because they don't think that you shit. They don't think that you nothing. So this get passed down from generation to generation to generations. This is the real talk. So I don't care if a little boy in a video making fun of a grown dude sitting there with a stacks paper, goofy ass, perpetuated ass, rap fucking lyric sounding ass shirt on. He's right. Why do you have a goofy ass shirt on saying you're stacking paper when we don't even see you with a stack of paper? How about you have on a black shirt with an actual stack of paper? No. We black people, we wear the shirt that say stacking paper. From the corner store to Arabs, they just got 500 of them and they looking at it like it's a product, like it's the drug game. They don't give a fuck about that shirt. But we bought it from them and we happy and it say stacks paper on it. Yes, it look goofy, my nigga. I don't care that he said niggas. You stupid? Care about no fucking word when it's not even my fucking language.
GCU offers over 340 academic programs with a Christian worldview.
What's wrong with these white people? They slow.
250 years
Not all of them, but
decades
I get what
of
I'm
Jim
saying.
Crow, housing discrimination, and other forms of systemic racism. All of that has led to this: a shocking wealth gap between black and white households in the United States. An average gap of $850,000 that, some experts believe, can be solved.
Let me start this over. Jason, can you hear me good? Because yesterday my live started out kind of choppy in the beginning, and then the audio came through good. But Jason, can you hear me good? Just put a 1 or something in the chat so I know.
Slavery. Decades of Jim Crow, housing discrimination, and other forms of systemic racism. All of that has led to this: a shocking wealth gap between black and white households in the United States. An average gap of $850,000 that, some experts believe, can be solved by something long overdue: reparations to the descendants of enslaved black people. But how do we even determine who's eligible for reparations? And can the struggle for reparations in other parts of the world teach us anything about what needs to be done in the U.S.? To understand why there's a call for reparations, there needs to be an understanding of the scale of slavery. It was a crime against humanity in which around 400,000 people were forcibly brought to North America. Over the centuries, 10
All right, so he said they brought over here 400,000 people. I don't even believe that. I believe they brought more than that. But they saying they brought over 400,000 people. That's 4 Cowboys stadiums. That's 4 NFL stadiums full of people. Do y'all know what that means? No, I don't know what that means, man. I don't. Bro, they had 400,000 groups of people. And they was over here treating them like dogs and animals. Man, that was in 1526 and 1776, so it doesn't really matter today. This is people have a diluted thinking. America government has to pay these people, or it's always gonna be an uneasiness and a misunderstanding between these people, because it's like, wait a minute. If we did something, why we didn't have to pay for it? And why is nobody looking at us like we did anything? Because anytime somebody says something to America, America's like that bully. America's like Debo. You said something to America? Oh my, like America come, nobody better say nothing. We Debo and shit. Anybody say anything. A lot of y'all, that's why I always say, a lot of y'all think Barack Obama, oh, he was so cool. He was the first black president. To somebody, Barack Obama is the first black president on our side of the world, in the Western Hemisphere. On the Eastern Hemisphere, Barack Obama is a terrorist. Barack Obama is a menace. He's sending them folks. They don't listen to the news the same way that we listen to the news. It's people in the whole other countries listening to our news intently. While we just got it in the background in the corner because we live in a country where we applying the pressure. This is where we come from. Some people applying pressure on us, and then we fell in line to what they was doing. We never really was blazing our own trail. I could honestly say that. As a black American, we was never really blazing our own trail. And if we probably did, we'd probably be extinct, and it would have been the genocide would have been completed. But they don't want the truth. They wanna act snarky and act like they didn't hear me and act like, I'm not tapped in. Oh, they don't got that many. Hey, y'all go over there and act snarky and act like you don't see me, and it's all right, cause y'all see me. Y'all hear me speaking the truth. This is why black liberals, y'all have to stop beating around the bush. No, we need reparations. We don't care about all of that, what you think and how we was dressed and all of that. We don't care about none of that shit. We want our reparations so we can build our own departments, our own hospitals, our own schools. We can have our own shit, our own airlines. But black people, we so used to being next to these people, we gotta get away from them. It's not a segregating and all that other shit. If y'all want to be together, we not saying y'all can't be together. For the interracial couples, that's like, what is he talking about? He's racist. He's crazy. No, we're not saying that you cannot be together. We're just saying that just like how Native Americans is, the quote unquote Native Americans, because I'm really Native American, like many quote unquote black people in America, foundational descendants of slavery in America, like many of us, we are already Native American, but we didn't grow up in that type of family. So we didn't grow up on a reservation. Okay? Does that make us less Native American? No. That's what they'll like you to believe. You don't even know who, a lot of black Americans don't even know who they is. It's scary, isn't it? Nigga, I was scared too when I found out I'm not just a nigga from slavery, from the South. Like, no, they started telling me, and I started piecing everything together with my family was telling me in the picture they showed me. When I was younger and I was a baby, they showed me a picture of my great grandma. She had like feathers on her head. She had like feathers on her head, which we would call Indian, but that's not the right term. That's why I always say Native American.
To understand why there's a call for reparations, there needs to be an understanding of the scale of slavery. It was a crime against humanity in which around 400,000 people were forcibly brought to North America. Over the centuries, 10 million enslaved people were legally treated as property in the United States, brutalized, and
Some people just, some people probably fell asleep. Listen to this. Did you just hear what this man said? They were treating people like property. What does that even mean? How do you treat somebody like property? How do you treat somebody like property and then say, "Oh, look at Hitler, y'all"? But look at what Hitler doing. He treat people like property in another country. Man, we would never do no shit like that. What? Bro, just 50 years ago, y'all was doing something like this. 30 years ago. What? Yeah. Yeah, y'all was doing it. Why y'all saying we don't do this? And y'all was doing it then. Why y'all was saying we don't do this shit? Y'all came home from the war and y'all was doing it. So what are we really talking about? So why am I supposed to care about a fake Jew? I know who my people is. We's the first people to be on this planet. Y'all under us. When you got darker melanated skin, yes, that means that's just like you looking into the layers of a rock. I don't make the rules. I just play the game.
ruthlessly exploited for free labor, which was used to establish the country as a leading global economy. In fact, one historian estimated that by 1860, enslaved people were, quote, worth some $3.5 billion, making them the largest single financial asset in the entire US economy. That's around $115 billion today. When slavery was abolished in 1860,
But y'all say, oh man, that's just that don't mean nothing. Y'all own people coming out the guilt they just feel running through their body like, man, no, these people are worth billions. This is how much they made every day working in these fields. Literally looking at a field of black people 1865 is saying this picture was in. They're like they building something at work. Y'all see the picture? What's the difference from that picture of us working at somebody factory somewhere? It's the same. We doing the same thing today. They like to perpetuate this shit in the media and act like we all just out in the streets killing each other, right around looking stupid. But no, some of us actually going to work, working towards something every day. Our people built this country. My people built this country. We don't get no respect. People want to be tedious about what we say. Why would you be tedious about what a black person in America says? They're not even speaking their native language. Oh, that doesn't matter. You're crazy. This country started in 1776. We all speak English from England. You sound dumb. You're diluted. You're diluted. Excuse me, I keep saying diluted. You're diluted. You're delusional. You're dumb. Let's hear that one more time in case somebody didn't understand for real. I want you to understand what this person in this video is saying so blandly. And salute to these people. Salute the AJ Plus and their content. But the way that you're saying this, it's just like reading it out of the book. And it's not just a book. It's our people's livelihood. This is what we went through. This is why our psychology is how it is today. Oh, what are you talking? You're actually making sense as a black person? You're not even supposed to make sense as a black person. Why? Because we wasn't allowed to read. We wasn't allowed to know anything or see anything. If I can't read, I can't see nothing. I can't see it's a Wendy's in front of me and they got fresh hamburgers. If I can't fucking read, right? And I'm not allowed to speak my native language. That's why I say black people don't know who they are. So you really can't say nothing about what goes on in the black community as a white person or any other person. You can't say that because we don't even. It's like we don't even got a community. We just out here. We don't know our history. We don't know our heritage. We depended on our enemy to tell us our heritage and our history.
Of slavery. It was a crime against humanity in which around 400,000 people were forcibly brought to North America. Over the centuries, 10 million enslaved people were legally treated as property in the United States, brutalized and ruthlessly exploited for free labor, which was used to establish the country as a leading global economy. In fact, one historian estimated that by 1860, enslaved people were, quote, worth some $3.5 billion, making them the largest single financial asset in the entire US economy. That's around $115 billion.
And we still the biggest asset. Not just entertainment, we still the biggest asset.
For free labor, which was used to establish the country as a leading global economy.
Still the biggest asset.
In fact, one historian estimated that by 1860, enslaved people were, quote, worth some $3.5 billion, making them the largest single financial asset in the entire US economy. That's around $115 billion today. When slavery was abolished in 1865, 4 million formerly enslaved African Americans were freed, but through their forced labor, they created billions of dollars in generational wealth for their captors and none for themselves. Back then,
we made billions of dollars for the American government and then get a cent for ourselves. So you telling me we worked for 500 years, then we had to start all over. So all of that 500 years of work, we can't even cherish it because they say it's not ours. They say it's not ours. Thank you, Jason. They say that it's not even ours. So all the 500 years that we built and the billions of dollars that we built, nobody cares about, and nobody's not living off the slave master's house that they sold for fucking $100,000 million today. Of course, they not making no money off of the businesses that we built back then. It's all fake. People are deluded. They're living in a psyop in America, in the Western Hemisphere. Even other countries know it. They just be watching like, do they know that the white people be over there killing black people and enslaving them and didn't never pay them for reparations or didn't give them anything? I don't know. Maybe they just do that over there. Like they're over there right now in Germany trying to pay the Jewish people what they did to them for 8 years. That's still a stain on them. But y'all over here talking about a little black boy said nigga, and that's so disgraceful. No. What Andrew Jackson did was so disgraceful. What Barack Obama did on his way out was so disgraceful. Instead of saying something about helping the black community, all we ever got was just straight up destruction. And we get told to deal with it. Like, what are you talking about? You getting mad because you got to deal with destruction? Deal with it. While everybody else just gets to live their life freely and not have to worry about anything. No, it's literally being documented that there is a systematic dark cloud over us. Let's call it that. They're literally documenting this, and people are coming up with proof and everything. It's all types of proof and all of that. No, they really went and they call this sundown town where they just kill black people when they see them. They don't ask no questions. They just shoot them. They don't ask no questions. They grab them and they hang them by a tree. I don't know why. We're not gonna ask any questions, and we're not gonna arrest anybody. So stop asking us. Like that's what liberals don't understand. Liberals is they're at the courts. Please arrest them. You're asking the police to police the police. Arrest the Ku Klux Klan. You're asking the Ku Klux Klan to go arrest the Ku Klux Klan. You don't make sense. You don't make sense. That's not my fault that you don't understand what's actually going on. It's not my fault that you still don't understand that you're a prisoner of war. I still don't understand I'm a prisoner of war. I want everybody to be happy, and I want everybody to feel love. It's not about everybody being happy and feeling love. The fake Jews is not talking about that. They talking about getting money for their people. Why are we doing the same when it's literally documented that we made billions? We made billions and we never were given anything for it. We worked for free for 500 years. What don't you understand? It's hard for some people to wrap that, you know what I'm saying, around their minds. They don't even want to. It's cool being in a delusion today, in a delusional state. You don't understand what's going on because you don't understand history. If you don't understand history, you don't understand math. You don't understand this shit. That's not my fault. That you want to live a lie. What you think this shit a fairy tale? Come on, man. Folks think this shit a fairy tale, man. This shit is real life. This shit is real life. Black people's lives got messed up in the future because of this shit. If anything, it's not the hood and people in the hood killing each other. No, that only's been happening for a couple of years. This has been happening for 500 years to black people. This has affected our life. We only had like, what, 80 years to ourselves, 100 years to ourselves, away from the plantation. This has affected our livelihood. But don't y'all understand, man? Our life will be different had this not happened. Y'all talking about something, it was for the good. What they doing is they teaching the kids that black people asked to come over here and we was begging to come over here and so they had to put us in chains to keep count of us and make sure, man, get the fuck out of here, man.
U.S. government understood the need for reparations and passed an order to distribute 40 acres and a mule to all formerly enslaved families.
And they lied like always. Oh, we gonna give y'all 40 acres and a mule. Yeah. Just come fight in this war. Yeah. We going. And they didn't give out shit. And we fought in the next war, and we fought in the next war, and we fought in the next war. We didn't fight in all of them. We didn't did it all. We didn't build everything and worked in every field. And they didn't give us shit. The same shit that we built. This ain't no real going peace, country under God, none of that shit. Every y'all I can kiss my ass. If Trump want to be the greatest president ever, he got a chance to do the realest shit ever. And just keep it a stack. Do reparations in that platinum plan that he was talking about. Because this is some bullshit. And then white people living off this shit and they acting like it's a secret. Bro, it's not a secret. And if you just got over here, and this is another thing, it's people that just got to America who got the most to say about America and black Americans and everything. Bro, you just got to America. If your family just got to America in 1900s, please, you don't even have a dog in this fight. You don't even got a dog in this fight. Your family got here in the 1900s. You just got over here. America is young. Don't y'all understand it? In other countries, they got records going back to the 1200s and damn near BC and everything. But America, we just over here like, oh, we don't know what happened. No, we don't know. That's white supremacy. They know exactly what they did. Because it's documented right here. I'm not the only person saying it, but what they'll do is they'll try to gaslight you. No, you the only one that think like you the only one. Man, why would you think that? Just forget about it, dude. What are you talking about? Forget about what? What are you talking about? This is in my blood. Forget about what? You think I'm just saying this for no reason? I'm the seed that sprouted from that tree, you nut. What you think I'm just gonna get out here and just be like, man, I don't know what happened. And I can feel what happened. I can see what happened. But the ones that act like they don't, those are the ones that's in this delusional state, in this psyop. They can't see. They can't. Some people don't even know because they're not even gonna educate themselves and learn. Sit down for a second. They put on a video like this and be asleep by the time it's over. They can't do it. It's just and with short attention spans, what they're doing is making people minds the size of a pebble. They really can't think about anything else in a day. They really can't get anything done that's really worth something. In their mind, it's hard to think. Black people, we really got to understand these people had our families and split them up. Like the mom go one way, the dad go another way. The kids, or we gonna keep the kids here on the plantation. We gonna send the mom and the dad and sell them. Like that's how people talk in this land about my people. And then we wonder why our situations, our family situations, all this like family dynamics, all that shit is fucked up. I'm not even gonna speak about the crack epidemic and all of the shit. They literally put the shit in the communities. They gave the crack to Freeway Ricky, and Freeway Ricky sold the crack. What are you gonna do? It's Freeway Ricky's fault, not the white people that was smoking it and doing it before him and put him onto the shit. It's Freeway Ricky's fault. What? What about the white people that gave it to him? No. It's not about them. It's about the black man. It's all his goddamn fault.
Build wealth and financial security. However, after the assassination of Abraham Lincoln, President Andrew Johnson vetoed the allocation and returned the land to former slave owners. One way to reckon with America's past and current wealth disparity is through reparations that close the racial wealth gap.
You should make direct monetary payments to the eligible recipients.
That's economist William Darity. He co-authored the book From Here to Equality,
and that's
which
Black
outlines
Americans.
one of the most...
The recipients are Black Americans, descendants of slavery. We know which ones they are. We know who they are. We're not going to act stupid.
Comprehensive plans for what material reparations could look like.
So we estimate that this would require an expenditure of approximately $350,000 per eligible recipient. You get a figure of approximately $14 trillion.
Reparations for the crime of slavery and its legacy have long been a subject of national
the crime, the genocide. You have to start preaching this stuff. The crime, the genocide that we just let them get away with because they're white people and they golden and we can't touch them. Because you're scared of how these people been doing us for years. Years. People get put down for what I'm saying, man. So I don't care. I truly don't care. I truly don't care because I know that nobody, it's people in my own community. It's people in my, I shouldn't even say community, in my race. People in my own race that just don't care. They don't care. They don't even care. They don't even look at it like this. They just think that it's all just like, it's just like mumbo jumbo to them. Like, no, this is real life.
Debate.
People was
What's the secret to Fed?
People was really treated like animals, and that was my people. Treated like edibles, bro. In this country, and people are trying to make it seem like, oh man, it's all right, man.
It's for something that happened 150 years ago for whom none of...
Man, this happened 150 years ago. I'm Mitch McConnell. I'm always crying to Trump. Trump, please do something about this. And we don't want black people over here. And all they always called me 150 years ago. So I don't really care. Why am I talking about this? It happened 150 years ago. Oh, y'all victims. It happened 150 years ago, so it shouldn't matter now. And we don't have to make amends. We don't have to pay. We don't have to do time. We don't have to do anything because we're white. We're white. When we do a crime, we get away with it. What are you talking about? It's been past 5 minutes, so I don't care. Like, shut up. Listen how you talk, like a big ass baby, a old ass baby.
$350,000
Yep, $350,000
eligible
handed out.
per eligible recipient. You get a figure of approximately $14 trillion.
Reparations for the crime
Some
of
don't even
slavery and
want
its
that. They'll
legacy
take
have
less.
long been a subject of national debate.
I don't think reparations for something that happened 150 years ago for whom none of us currently living are responsible is a good idea.
And I think they're using what academics.
You're not responsible, but you're getting the benefits from it. You're living in the benefits. You're living in the benefits. Literally, we generated money. This is not like the Holocaust. We generated money. You see how white people just try to disown us and throw us to the side like we're nothing? But y'all still celebrate 9/11. Don't nobody say, "Oh man, let's not celebrate 9/11. Let's not worry about what happened in 9/11 and try to make sure it don't happen again because it happened in 9/11 way back then. 2000, what was it? 2001. That happened in 2001. Imagine if they start saying that. Some of y'all gonna be 90 years old and y'all gonna be hurt. Somebody that's gonna break somebody's heart. But we live in a desensitized society. Him saying this is all right. Mitch McConnell saying this, man, it's all right. Mitch McConnell, he basically said, I didn't do it, so I don't care. But if my people did it, if my forefathers did it, it's all right that they did it to your people. But I didn't do anything, so I don't care. I lived in the benefit of it, but I just don't care. And I don't care how this affected your family financial situation. I don't care how this affected your people. I don't care how this affected the development of your people. None of that. Because if anything, basically what he's saying, he basically using fighting words. And that's what I want black people to understand. It's bigger than what y'all think. It's not just political. I'm a Democrat because I don't like how those people. No. This didn't stop black people back then from being Republicans and still understanding what's going on the Democrat side in that liberal, in that liberal thinking. We not doing that, bro. So it's people over here that's in Trump ear like this that want to see things get done, that's paying for certain things to get done because they are racist. But you deal with racism every day as a black person. So what's the difference of dealing with racism within a party that you understand? The racism that's in the Democrat Party is so slick that some of y'all can't even understand. Some of y'all can't even understand how these people are being systemically racist towards you. Somebody making the Black Lives Matter movement, that dumb people who was liberals who stole that money from black people, that's a perfect example. This big U situation, that's a perfect example. What's really going on with the black community? To whereas we don't command no respect. We won't even do it for no respect. Y'all think this was supposed to happen? It was supposed to be like this? Or some of y'all so content that you kind of feel like, man, maybe it was supposed to be like this. And maybe you feel like you don't understand this shit because it was 150 years ago. Well, if you don't understand what happened in your country 150 years ago, then you don't understand what happened on 1776. And then that means you don't understand where you live at. So there could be a person that's 80 something years old, however Mitch McConnell is, that lived all this time in America, and he don't even know where he living at. Because he don't understand how the last 150 years has been detrimental to a people who was enslaved during those years. He don't even know what that means because he grew up on the other side. He grew up on the people that was doing the slaving. Do you understand? This stuff like this is hard for some people to understand and wrap their mind around, and how it will come all full circle to why the situation in your life is the situation in your life, and how you understand the world and everything. If you are a Black American or you are a Caucasian American in America, Black American descendant of slavery, you have a parent of descendant of slavery. I'm not talking about Caribbeans. I'm not talking about people that just got over here from Africa after slavery. You have to make that clear because others will try to come in. Oh my God, you yes, Black American. No, 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 no. I don't make the rules. I just play the game. But no, you are not one of us. They not like us. I'm not even a Kendrick fan, but that song was cold because it's the truth. It's the truth.
National debate.
I don't think reparations for something that happened 150 years ago for whom none of us currently living are responsible is a good idea.
And I think they're using what academics would call the theory of distance, that something is too far in the past to have contemporary application.
So it's easy to see why Congress has yet to pass H.R. 40, a bill that was proposed all the way back in 1989. It would set up a commission to study and consider a national apology and proposal for reparations for the institution of slavery and its subsequent racial and economic discrimination against African Americans. And while you cannot place a monetary value on slavery and its lasting effects, there's a precedent of reparations programs compensating victimized communities directly. Back in the US,
It's not. And this is why these videos are pushed, because they'll say something and then they say it back in the comment and say, oh yeah, but they are helping. No, they're not. They doing an isolated incident saying, oh yeah, well, this isolated incident right here, we could help with this. In this isolated incident, maybe we could help with this. But they're not. What they're saying is, we're not going to break the bank. Listen, had it not been for Black people over here working and generating billions of dollars, like you just heard this man say in the video, there will be no America as we know it. Had Black people not been fighting in all of the wars that we fought in, because we fought in every single one, there will be no America as we know it. That's what you white people, y'all gotta wrap your mind around that. Y'all gotta go to sleep with that at night. You gotta act like you don't care, Mitch McConnell. Then in the back of your mind, you know, wow, Black people is some type of people. They survived a lot. So if y'all going two-time us and give us the short end of the stick, don't be mad when the Most High does the same, since you're such a country under God.
You get a figure of approximately $14 trillion.
reparations for the crime of slavery and its legacy have long been a subject of national debate.
I don't think reparations for something that happened 150 years ago for whom none of us currently living are responsible is a good idea.
And I think they're using what academics would call the theory of distance, that something is too far in the past to have contemporary application.
So it's easy to see why Congress has yet to pass H.R. 40.
And then if that's the case, then that means everything y'all been saying for these past 100 years, 150 years been a lie then. You can't just come out and say that that don't mean nothing. That mean Christopher Columbus don't mean nothing. And y'all been celebrating him for the past 100 years. So what is y'all doing? It's all fake, y'all. He confirmed Mitch McConnell's so stupid that he just confirmed that America is fake. He just confirmed it. He said we can't care about what happened in the last 150 years. All right, so what are you talking about? So all of this is fake then? Christopher Columbus Day? That's fake? So what is Christopher Columbus Day, Mitch McConnell? Oh, well, Christopher Columbus. Oh, well, they start doing all that weirdo shit. Mitch McConnell, what's Christopher Columbus Day? It doesn't mean anything. It's just a day that we celebrate. Mitch McConnell, what's 1776, July 4th? It doesn't mean anything. It's just a day. Shut up. You sound dumb. That means America, we're not nothing. We still a childish ass nation. We still a childish ass colony. That England and all of these European, because that's all they is. They're just some Europeans. They're from Europe. They from Europe. We just a childish ass little colony still trying to. We just big and bad though. We Debo. I told y'all we Debo. We big and bad, but the smarts is really not there. I'm not talking about the person that played Debo in real life. I'm not talking about him because I know he passed away. He did an excellent job at playing that character. But I'm just saying, y'all, we are that character from Friday. We are. We are Debo. He just literally got up there and said our country is fake. He said everything from the past 150 years we can't care about or worry about. But we celebrate 1776, July 4th. We celebrate Christopher Columbus, and we acknowledge these things, and we teach our children this. So we can't keep living in a lie, because now I got to send my kid to school with y'all. Y'all run the school system. Y'all run the school board. This is y'all black liberals. Y'all got to understand that we can't care about what they say and changing the school system and all that, because it never catered to us anyways. They taught us a lie in the school system. Literally had us taking tests that said who discovered America? Christopher Columbus. All right, how do you discover a place where there's already people there? All right, it doesn't matter. July 1776, July 4th, 1776. Like, this is the type of shit that we had to go learn in school. But they don't really care for history. Because I'm not really I'm not a history major, and that doesn't matter. See how childish? Now we left with the childish versions of the races. We left with their children now, and they still act the same.
Get a figure of approximately $14 trillion.
Reparations for the crime of slavery and its legacy have long been a subject of national debate.
I don't think reparations for something that happened 150 years ago for whom none of us currently living are responsible is a good idea.
And I think they're using what academics would call the theory of distance.
He said they're not responsible. So that means, Mitch McConnell, when you pass, that means what you was doing in Congress, or whatever you do in the government, whatever majority, whatever that should say, that means it don't mean nothing, and that means we can't care about it because that was years ago and you gone now. That shouldn't be the law. So your grandkids and your nieces and nephews, Mitch McConnell, they shouldn't be able to, your children, they shouldn't be able to live by that law because that was years ago. That's what you're telling me? Because I think when they banned slavery in 1865, they meant it. I think when they wrote the Declaration of Independence, I think they meant it for their kids and their grandkids and their kids. You idiot. And that's the type of idiot-ass motherfuckers we got in our country supposedly running the country.